Guys, I hope you're sitting down, because XRP just triggered something we have never seen before. I'm talking massive Wall Street money flooding in, ETFs going live, volume exploding, and analysts calling for a potential $1 billion inflow run. This is the kind of setup that creates generational wealth. Welcome back to Goldrush Crypto Daily. I'm Goldrush, your guide to crushing it in the crypto revolution. Before we dive in, smash subscribe, punch that notification bell, do whatever it takes so you never miss this level of bullish energy. Today, we're breaking down two insane XRP stories that could literally change your portfolio forever. Stick around, because it gets crazier every minute. We've got XRP ETFs blasting off on the New York Stock Exchange, Franklin Templeton and Grayscale battling it out for dominance, over $164 million of fresh inflows, and analysts comparing XRP's setup to Bitcoin's billion-dollar ETF days. And trust me, you won't believe where this ends. Alright, first story. And this one is pure fire. We're talking ETFs, institutions, and XRP exploding all at once. Let's get into Article 1 from Block News. Spot XRP ETF products officially hit the New York Stock Exchange this Monday, giving both retail and institutional traders a fully regulated way to access XRP without dealing with wallets, exchanges, private keys, none of it. Bro, do you understand what this means? No wallets, no private keys. Wall Street now has a clean, regulated doorway into XRP. This is exactly how Bitcoin exploded. This is exactly how Ethereum exploded. This is how parabolic cycles start. Franklin Templeton's XRP-Z and Grayscale's GXRP went live right as XRP saw a sharp price jump, climbing around 9% in 24 hours. At the moment, XRP is hovering near $2.24. That's a 9% pump before the big money even settles. Imagine what happens when the whales fully rotate in. $2.24. Guys, that's peanuts for what XRP can do with institutional rails behind it. We're talking $10, $20, maybe even $100 long term. Laugh now, cry later. Franklin Templeton wasted no time pulling ahead. In the first 90 minutes of trading, XRP-Z saw about 283,102 shares change hands, roughly $6.47 million in volume. This is Wall Street foaming at the mouth. 283,000 shares in 90 minutes. Guys, that is massive demand rushing in like a tidal wave. You want to know what that volume means? It means someone, a whale, said, "Load me up right now." And trust me, whales don't buy for $2 moves. They buy for $200 moves. David Mann from Franklin Templeton called XRP a foundational asset in global settlement infrastructure, framing XRP-Z as a cleaner, more transparent entry point. Foundational asset. Bro, that's institutional code for, we're building the new financial system. XRP is a core piece. We want in before the explosion. When the suits talk like that, something big is brewing. Grayscale took a different approach, choosing to uplist its existing XRP fund directly onto NYSE ARCA. It officially converted GXRP into a physically backed spot XRP ETF. Physically backed spot ETF. This is the holy trinity for crypto adoption. As you can see on screen, this is what makes an asset go to the moon. XRP has clawed back about 5.2% this week after weeks of sell-offs. Analysts believe these NYSE-listed crypto ETFs will help stabilize XRP by deepening liquidity and attracting new investors. Yes, exactly. This is the beginning of the rebound. Red candles. That was accumulation. Dips, opportunity. Fear, setup. Now Wall Street just flipped the switch, and the chart is screaming reversal. 4 XRP ETFs, institutional competition, liquidity pouring in. Guys, this is rocket fuel. But hold up, that was just warm-up energy, because Article 2, it gets even crazier, like, do I sell my shares to buy more XRP? Crazy. Second article comes from CoinGape, and it's basically Wall Street saying, yeah, we're not done, we're going bigger. Spot XRP ETFs pulled in $164 million in net inflows on November 24th. This marks one of the biggest single-day totals since launch, $164 million, in one day. Let me ask you, does that sound like bearish energy to you? I mean, come on. No, that is wall-to-wall whale money storming in like it's Black Friday. Grayscale's GXRP led all issuers with $67.36 million. Franklin Templeton's XRP-Z followed with $62.59 million. Wild, right? Two mega firms battling for XRP dominance. This isn't crypto Twitter hype. This is institution versus institution fighting to grab XRP supply before the price goes nuclear. You know what this means? They know what's coming. This increase is the 7th day in a row that it has seen inflows. 7 straight days of inflows? Wow. Bro, that's not bullish, that's parabolic pre-ignition. When ETFs buy for 7 days straight, the chart only does one thing up. These investments have boosted the XRP price, the token's value has gone up by more than 8%, an 8% pump during inflows this big is nothing, this is like a warm-up stretch before the sprint. 8% now, 800% later. I've seen this movie before. Analyst Chad Steingraber said this is only the beginning. BTC funds had multiple days with $1 billion in inflows after launch. $1 billion per day. That's Bitcoin ETF behavior. And guess what? XRP is cheaper, faster, and more efficient, making it even more attractive for institutions. If XRP even gets half that inflow, we're talking a 100 to 500% surge, easy. If XRP ETFs follow the same pattern, a cumulative $1 billion day would require just over 83 million per fund. Bro, they just did 60+ million from one fund yesterday. 83 million per fund is nothing. That's called inevitable. His projections suggest that more than 2.2 billion XRP could be absorbed in less than 7 days. 2.2 billion XRP swallowed in a week. I mean, wow, that's not demand, that's a vacuum cleaner for the entire supply. This is how you force XRP to insane price levels like $5, $10, even $100 long term. The math doesn't lie. Participation from large asset managers like BlackRock could reduce that time frame to less than 6 months. If BlackRock steps in, game over. You will not see XRP under $10 ever again. This is the moment the ordinary investor gets left behind, unless they move early. The XRP price must move significantly higher to balance demand. Exactly. When supply gets eaten alive, the only thing left to adjust is price. This is how assets go parabolic. This is how legends are made. This is why we stay bullish. Alright guys, what a day. 2 massive ETF launches, over $164 million pouring in. Analysts predicting billion-dollar days. XRP supply potentially being wiped out in months. This is how bull markets start. This is how millionaires get made. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment below. KAS or XRP, which one's going higher? Remember, this ain't financial advice. But crypto's gonna make us rich. Stay bullish, stay hungry. Peace out, Gold Rush Army.